Hey there, Unsolved Mystery fans. Wayward Legacy back at you with another video. So this video is going to be about the Gus Hoffman case. It's a case that I've seen a couple of times. It's another one of those interesting cases, where there's a couple different theories, and I'm just going to get into it right now. So Gus Hoffman was an avid motorcycle rider. He acquired an old Harley-Davidson Sportster and spent a lot of time, effort, and money restoring it to mint condition. The make and model of the bike was popular not only with its aficionados, but with criminal bikers, and may have regretfully made Gus a target. On July 4th, 1978, he told his mother he was taking it for a spin, only to never return. She, fearing the worst for him, went undercover in sleazy bars, disguising herself as a biker babe, with the help of female private investigators to gain intelligence about his disappearance. She learned that two motorcycle gang members, Michael Hodges and Michael Stevenson, were seen with him on the day he vanished. He was apparently harassed by them. She, while undercover, spoke with an informant who confirmed that he had been tortured and murdered. Despite this, nobody came forward for fear of being harmed by Stevenson and Hodges. Now, the results, this case is still unresolved. After 10 years, the police eventually compiled enough evidence to indict Michael Hodges, Richard Dollar, and John Steele, who abducted and killed Gus in the home of Michael Stevenson with the sole purpose of stealing his motorcycle. Stevenson was never charged with the murder, having died in 1976 as a result of a shootout while committing a separate crime. His body, Gus's body, was dismembered in a garage, placed in trash bags, and taken to an unknown location. Gus's body has never been found, nor was his motorcycle, which authorities believe was sold to a chop shop by the murderers in order to dissociate themselves from the crime and for money. So yeah, like we know what happened to his body now, but the thing is, what happened to his bike? Now, a Harley-Davidson Sportster at that time, it was made in 1972, and around that time, it was going for about $2,000 or so. So that's not bad money. And obviously, like the article said, it's popular among bikers. So, you look at it. You look at the price of them now; they go from $2,000 to $5,000. So I could see why these guys did what they did. Obviously, they wanted to make money off the bike or whatever. I think what happened probably is, Hodges and Stevenson tried to buy the bike from Gus, but he wouldn't budge. So they ended up just kind of taking him back, kind of kidnapping him. I think what they did is they forced him. I think they were riding bike. They were all riding together or whatever. They saw Gus, and then the whole Michael Hodges and Stevenson and their gang kind of went around him and kind of forced Gus to drive back to Stevenson's house. So that's what I think happened there. And then like it said, they dismembered him and then took his body to an unknown location or whatever. So yeah, I definitely agree with the police's theory, about them selling it to a chop shop, just because the bike was popular back then, and it still goes it goes for a pretty penny, and it still does now. So this is a pretty brief case. There's not too much to talk about. There's not a whole lot of theories, but I thought it was an interesting case to do. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, comment, check out my other videos, and my other Unsolved Mysteries videos as well. Give me your theories on the different cases that I've done, and I'll definitely have another video coming at you in a few minutes. It won't be an Unsolved Mysteries video, but it'll be something a bit more different. Just talking about some wrestling news, so look out for that. So yeah, that's all I got to say right now, and Wayward out.